Hey everyone, Joe here. Well, in today's tutorial, I want to show you how to set up audio ducking within DaVinci Resolve's Fairlight. Now, this is actually really easy to do, so this will be a quick tutorial. However, I do think this is a very important tutorial since it will really help improve your audio quality within your videos and stuff. So, anyway, before we get started, check out this awesome product from A Shampoo. A Shampoo Backup Pro 14 backs up your data and operating system automatically to all common storage types and cloud services. Always up-to-date backups take the fear out of hardware failure, OS issues, or malware infections. Don't miss my demo and review of Backup Pro 14. Plus, learn more and download your free trial by clicking the links in the description below. Okay, everyone, welcome back. So anyway, let's hop over here to DaVinci Resolve and I'll show you how to set up audio ducking. Okay, everyone, here we are inside DaVinci Resolve. I already have my vocal clip that I've already brought in on audio track 1 and my music track here on audio track 2. Now, if you go over here to the timeline, you'll notice I already have the volume track here lowered down to -12 dB. Now, while this might actually sound pretty decent for the most part, it's still going to quite muddy up the audio. So let's go back over to the Fairlight here. And I'll play the clip through one time and let you listen to it. Hello everyone and welcome. This is my tutorial on how to set up audio ducking within DaVinci Resolve's Fairlight digital audio workstation. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. And if you do, please give me a thumbs up. Okay, now as you can hear, the music does sound at an appropriate level, a level that you want to hear it, being played at. However, when we speak, even though the volume level is up where you want it, you'll notice when you speak, it does get kind of muddied up. It makes it kind of hard, or possibly hard, to understand what you're saying. And this actually doesn't even sound very professional at all. But audio ducking will help save you on that one. So anyway, first thing we need to do is actually click on audio track 1. Now, if you have your audio vocals on track, say audio 1, audio 2, or an audio 3, you can actually set up your music on any of the tracks and just, it's pretty easy. Let me show you. Now, if you go here to Dynamics and click on that, have to double click, and we'll bring up this little screen right here. And you notice here it says compressor. Compressor is the tool we're going to be using. Now, I'm not using any compressor on my vocals track, which is audio track 1, because I already have one, with, Kontelnikov here. It's a Russian name, kind of hard to explain, but that's the compressor I use. However, I still actually use the compressor's send function. So click on send. Now, this will not change any of the compression on the vocal track. All this does is send out a sidechain audio for the listen channel to listen in on. So let me close that one off. And we'll see how audio track 2, and we'll see it is highlighted here. So when I click on that one, we see you have the compressor. And the first thing we want to do is click on listen. Listen is actually very important. Now, by default here, we can set all these by default here. Your threshold will be at -15, and your ratio will be at 2:1. All right, let's turn on the compressor, because compressor is what's going to be used here to actually compress the audio down. And let me just say, set it up here, default. Let you listen to this, and I'll play this through one time right quick. Hello everyone and welcome. This is my tutorial on how to set up audio ducking within DaVinci Resolve's Fairlight digital audio workstation. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and if you do, please give me a thumbs up. Okay, I think you get the idea there. It sounds not too great. It seems like the music cuts out too much and it's compressed down quite a bit and seems really fast and choppy. We can fix that. Now, the first thing I want to do is when I set mine up, I actually lower the threshold here to about negative 35 to 32. And just at about 32-ish, close enough. And that's what happens. Let me explain this. The threshold is when you speak, anything that actually peaks above that from the listen, because we're doing sidechain here, it will automatically start compressing at that point. So once your vocal track gets above 32 dB, then it will start compressing this track. Now, me personally, I think the ratio of 2 to 1 is a little rough, although it really depends upon your personal taste. So let me lower that down, say 1 to 5. Okay. Now, before I change anything else, I'm going to let you listen to this. Then when we get back, after you listen to this clip, then I'll adjust the attack, hold, and release to really fine tune it, let you hear that, see how that better that sounds. So let's go over here and press play one more time. Hello everyone and welcome. This is my tutorial on how to set up audio ducking within DaVinci Resolve's Fairlight digital audio workstation. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and if you do, please give me a thumbs up. Okay, as you can tell, that is better. It's more subtle. It picks up earlier on in the vocals when the vocals come up. However, it's still just a little too choppy. Now, me personally, when I do compression and stuff, audio ducking, I like to keep the attack as slow as possible. So I set the attack at 100 milliseconds, which is 1/10 of a second. That's still kind of fast if you ask me, but I think it works quite well. Now, to also improve upon this, I keep my hold, which is around 200 milliseconds, which I think is really good at holding it. That way it doesn't seem to want to jump up and down too much, too fast. And that's at 1/5 of a second. I said around 200 to 250. It's a good range there. You just have to fine tune it to your own personal taste. Now release. I like to keep my release at 1 second, which is 1000 milliseconds. And that's where I like to keep mine. That way when you're speaking and stuff and when you get done, it doesn't come back up too fast. By increasing the lengthening, let me get that correctly, the attack, the hold, and release times, making them longer, this will make the ducking sound more natural, more like you would hear from audio broadcast on a radio station. Okay. Now while I'm at it, if you look over here at audio track 1 and audio track 2, remember audio was the one we're speaking, and audio track 2 is the music, and main one here is our out. So let me play this one more time, and you can listen to it, and I'll actually let it play through twice so you can see the difference here. And you can actually take a look at the audio tracks over here at the same time. Let me close that window out for you. Like I said, I'll play through this twice for you. Hello everyone and welcome. This is my tutorial on how to set up audio ducking within DaVinci Resolve's Fairlight digital audio workstation. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and if you do, please give me a thumbs up. Okay, I wanted to pause here one more time. If you'll notice looking at audio track 1, when the audio comes up, audio track 2 actually goes down. Whereas audio track 2 is normally standing around negative 12 dB when I'm not speaking. When they actually start speaking, that actually pushes it down to around negative 20, which puts it down at a more pleasing level and it helps stop muddying up the audio. So let me play it one more time for you. As you see, it's at negative 12. And when I start speaking, that'll go down to around negative 20. Hello everyone and welcome. This is my tutorial on how to set up audio ducking within DaVinci Resolve's Fairlight digital audio workstation. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and if you do, please give me a thumbs up. Okay, everybody, as you can see, the audio ducking really does help improve the audio quality. That's how I set up my audio ducking, and that's the settings I normally use on all my videos and stuff. So anyway, I know this is a short tutorial, really quick, but I think it's a very important tutorial. So if you like this video and found it helpful, how about give me a thumbs up? Thumbs up's always highly appreciated. If you're not a subscriber to my channel yet, please take the time to subscribe. Subscribing is free, it's for you, and lets you know when I release more videos. Until next time, everybody, thank you for watching.